Halifax Needham.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Minister for Education and Early Childhood Development. For the past few weeks, we have been relaying stories of parents, mostly mothers, who can't find childcare spaces and have been assured by this government that things are improving. 14 spaces. That's how many new infant daycare spaces have been created under this government. When presented with this number, the Premier stated that this government was doing what they could. Mr. Speaker, should Nova Scotians accept that 14 new spaces is the best that this government can do?
The Honourable Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member opposite for the question. So I can assure the member opposite, 14 new infant spaces is by no means what Nova Scotia should expect, and that's not what we are delivering. Mr. Speaker, we have been working diligently to expand access to childcare in Nova Scotia. We have opened not 14, but 1,100 new spaces. That includes spaces for infants. That includes spaces for toddlers. That includes before and after spaces, because childcare is not just needed before school starts. Parents need childcare when they work, where they live. And Mr. Speaker, our department and our government is doing the work to deliver on that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Halifax Needham. The Honourable Member for Halifax Needham.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I appreciated that, because the applause for 700 spaces, but 14 infant spaces was probably not something you wanted to clap on. So, Mr. Speaker, these parents who can't find daycare and can't return to work are the healthcare and skilled workers that this government is scratching their heads to try to find. Right. One mother, a nurse, told a reporter last week, "I work 2 days a week in cancer care." Why, you ask? "I have small children, and one of them is not yet school age and needs daycare. However, daycare availability is limited in my area. My daughter gets part days of care, and we are on a wait list for full days. My other 2 children finish school at 2:30. Mr. Speaker, can the minister see that healthcare workers, 84% of women, whom are women, can't work because they don't have childcare?
The Honourable Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member opposite for the question. So I vividly recall 12 years ago having my name on multiple wait lists. My friends and family did. Colleagues across the way did. The reality is, Mr. Speaker, childcare has needed transformation for decades. The work that we are doing right now, Mr. Speaker, is not causing problems. It's the solution to the problems in childcare, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are building spaces for healthcare workers, for shift workers, for people in rural areas who've been underserviced. But in addition to doing that, because you can't just do that, to transform childcare, we not only need to build spaces, we need to reduce the costs. We've done that as well. You need to support our ECEs. We've done that as well. Mr. Speaker,